Alright, so now that we, in another video, I've put in kind of the build of this light fixture. Here's the reference material that I was using. So the only things I haven't done is these clips. I haven't kind of gone to that level. And the only thing that's not on the video of the build is I went ahead and put a lid on this. I wanted to see if I could block the light from going up. That is on its own layer because I don't want it to have the perforations. That's the other thing I haven't built. It'd be really not fun to make a solid model that has perforations. In fact, it's counterproductive to render that. It'll take a long time, and there's other ways of doing it. So we'll go into that, how to set up a material that will be able to handle a mesh like that, a perforation. The other thing I added since I made the video is I added this little orb in the center. Obviously there's not much going on. There shouldn't be physically something going on. It should just be the filament. But I'm playing with the idea that perhaps I can get kind of a glow to happen right there that will hit the bulb. So just to go through the materials, so this is glass, and then also the light bulb is glass. Even though it's, that's, indicates that maybe it should be something else. And then this is the only thing that is this bulb. It's important when you set these models up that you think through how you want them to control the materials in Revit, and then organize it accordingly. So we have the metal fixture, which is this black or dark gray piece. We have the metal mesh, which is this interior. I guess I should, here you can kind of see what's going on. So this is the metal mesh. Take that away. This is the metal mesh. All this is the glass. So I'm actually putting the glass bulb is actually still glass. That is that little orb that I'm hoping that I can get to kind of look like it's glowing. And then that's that bit. So again, everything's set up, ready to go. Turn these things on, and the next thing, our next move is just to select them, go up here to File, Export Selected, hit that, name it whatever you want. Make sure you're on DWG, not any of the Rhino. You'll want to be on DWG, and then go ahead and save. When you get to this export schemes, you'll see that you have a lot of different types. You'll want to still remain on the 2007 solids. It should be the default, but if it isn't, select that and say OK. That just makes sure that you get solid information into the model, and then it has some substance that can get materials out. Okay, so that should be it in Rhino. You can do this with anything, furniture and whatnot. So just keep this workflow in mind. Okay, so now we're going to be in Revit. What I want you to do is go ahead and go File, New, Family, and then under English Imperial, scroll down till you get to lighting fixture wall based. If we were doing a pendant, we'd want ceiling based. I've seen some videos that you should always be face based. I don't know. I mean, I think this will work. So we're going to use wall based. It's how any kind of sconce would have been built. So we say you're going to open that up. Let's take a look. Alright, so you immediately we have the level of kind of the reference level. This is the floor. You have this light source elevation. You have your light source definition, and then you have placement side. So in this case, if this is you're wanting to be an interior, well, it doesn't matter. Wherever you're going to put the fixture, this is the side of the wall you want to place it on. Okay. All right. So from there, it's pretty simple. We're going to go to Insert. We're going to go to Import CAD. Boy, I really wish they allowed link CAD. I've been going through this this workflow for a bit, making sure I got things kind of figured out for you guys, and well, that would be really nice. All right, so it came in, import CAD. I kind of went through that quickly. I used all the defaults. Just don't change any of this stuff. So select your DWG and away you go. And you can see we're on left elevation, so this looks accurate, looks good. It is pinned. I'm going to unpin it. I'm going to move it up. Well, first, let's go to the floor plan level. For whatever reason, it's coming just slightly off of center, so we just need to move that. I'm just going to use the arrow keys to move it to center. I'm zooming in so I can get a little bit closer. I haven't had any problems with it shifting strangely, so that should be good, just kind of moving it with the arrow keys. Now I'm going to move it up. I'm kind of being a little haphazard about it, but it's what I'm trying to do is well, we can have it snap to things, so let's go ahead and try that. So we're going to align it to the light source reference plane, and we need to find something that it can reference. So that's horizontal. We're going to do that. I could lock it. I haven't decided I want to lock it yet. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to get this thing to be flush with the exterior of the wall. So this is the thing you're going to be battling, and hopefully you don't battle it, but it can be a little bit of a problem. So this wall has just got a generic wall on it. So right now this is not in the right place. Right? We want it to be, I see some extra stuff. That could be a problem. I may want to export this again, but we'll see. So you probably want this to be right there, right? So that looks good. If I go to a 3D view, it looks pretty good. But the problem with that is that when I actually place this in another project, and that wall is not 6 inches, it's 12 inches, you can see that this did not shift. My fixture did not shift with it. So I need to figure out an answer to that. So let's go back to the left. And what we're going to do is we're going to align, I'm going to pick through, tab through until we get to that finished face of the wall. And then we're going to hit something, and when you make your fixture, hopefully you have something that's parallel to that wall. So you just select that, and then I'm going to lock it in. Okay? So the hope here is that now, if I move this back to its 6 inches, bam, it moved with it. So that's perfect. Now one thing you might have noticed is that our light source has shifted, or not shifted correctly. Okay, so again, moving this back, see the light source is right here on the edge of the glass, change it to 12 inches. It stayed the same, it's now even further away from where it should be. Alright, so we have the same issue with it. So what we need to do is we need to move this to be at the appropriate place, but that would be the similar as what we were doing, which is physically moving this. I move this back to 6 inches, even though it's perfect now. If I don't have a 12-inch wall, I go to 6 inch. Now it's outside. So what we're going to do is now take a dimension and dimension this, and it's important that you get to the exterior of the wall, because the fixed dimension is really, I've modeled this to be 7 inches away from whatever type of wall it is. Doesn't matter what type of wall, but the finished face, I'm 7 inches away. So this is the critical dimension, and I'm going to lock it in. Okay, so I've dimensioned to here, to the interior of the wall, and I've locked it in, and let's see what happens. These are critical things. You just got to figure out kind of what the how is your fixture built, or any kind of customization built, and then how to use that to manipulate it. All right. Still a little worried about some of these extra. I don't know if they're curves or whatnot. Hopefully they're not showing up. Oh, there's an extra something there too. All right. Well, we'll see what ends up happening. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I'm not sure about the height. It's a little high. Bring that down. Okay,